Buffalo. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Burrow on play action. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they get right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. But so much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Here we go. 11
Now Burrow on first down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
I'm wondering.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
To the air again, Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. A gain of 22. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
On 1, right?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchup.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On 2nd and goal, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
11.
3rd and goal, Burrow. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Touchdown! Mitchell Wilcox from 4 yards out. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. Up to the 20.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 23 yards to pick up there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Left side, Cook. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Tapped forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Second down and 3. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Being chased out left. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
56, 56.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
11 MT, paint. 11 MT, paint. 11 Thomas.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow throwing middle, and it's complete. 14 yards there on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Burrow on 3rd down. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon from 8 yards out. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
First down, here's Burrow. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. McKenzie now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's Allen. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Taylor now to return it. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, and it's it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. They'll run with Mixon. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Burrow on first down. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Mixon. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
To throw again on second down. Allen. He finds his man. Complete. It's McKenzie. 4 yards the pickup. First down. Now Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Allen to throw once more. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And again, it's Allen. This one caught by Crowder. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now Allen. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. To throw, it's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting after the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
On 1, ready?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here's
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout.
Here we go.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Looking looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jet sweep. Boyd with it. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.